Yeah, we've got 3 piles of rocks. These are hard to position anywhere else, so yeah, let's keep stacking. Ooh, look at that guy. Ooh, that's a fat sucker.
You want more weight down bottom, you want less weight up top. That's a basic principle.
Hello everyone. I just woke up, ate breakfast, drank my coffee, and now I'm babysitting the doggos. And it's a cooler morning today, so I got my jacket on. But I think I'll be working on the rock wall today. My son helped me separate the rocks a little bit, so they're waiting back there. We'll get to it in a little bit. Let me show you what that looks like right now. So yeah, we've got 3 piles of rocks, kind of categorized into size, or I guess you could say 4 piles. And then that's what we left off with last time. I'll get in there and start stacking. What I did off camera was just more of this, the black stuff, the, what's it called? Landscape fabric. Yeah, the landscaping fabric. I put a little bit more back there, cut some off here, so that I did off camera, but besides that, everything else is as we left it. Right, Ollie? Yeah? Okay. Actually, I think I'm gonna take a shower first, and then I'll go and do my thing. Yeah, and probably shave, or at least trim. It's getting too fuzzy. All right, see you in a bit. All right, I took a shower, ready to go. I trimmed the beard a little bit, left the upper part for shits and giggles, and yeah, let's give this thing a go. Okay, so that's what we left off with. Let's find my gloves. Let's do this. This is gonna get out of here. Someone's been slipping and sliding over here, wrecking my perfect little line over here. Maybe this guy will fit in here nicely. Okay, so kinda not. Yes, right there. Let's find a little guy. Again with these wedges. These wedges do help kind of stabilize everything so that the rock has a nice foundation to lay against. Nope. Okay, Ollie, out. Oh boy, Ollie. This one is a curious little shape here. I mean, it could work like this if I had some more support back there. Although I do have support. Try getting rid of this for now, and maybe this guy is the ticket. A different position. Maybe not the perfect fit. Let's try. What do we get over here? Here it's better. Maybe it should be here. Let's leave it there for now. Okay, we got this guy. This guy's big. It's a little too flat. Here it's nice and flat. And on the bottom too. Maybe. No. Nope. And nope. Okay, so this guy is not going here. It's flatter though. So it could do something like this on the second layer. we'll see. Leave it here for now. I need something else here. Something kind of triangle-ish. Maybe 2 smaller stones. Yeah, this guy works. Yeah, this guy works. Yeah, he's in here nice and tight. Good spacing here. Okay, I think I'll keep this guy here. So, now something here. Actually, maybe this is a better candidate for this space. Put this in here. This is back there. I can always work with stuff that's back there. What about this? Could work. If I move those over. Oh boy, guys! Let's see. Does this need to go down more? Not really. I need a wedge. This could work. Okay, I'll put a wedge in here. Maybe like this. Some mosquitoes trying to suck my blood. Okay, that's pretty good right there. That might work. Then how about we use this guy back here then? Oh yeah, there we go. Ollie. See if any of these are good. A little smaller than this. How about this guy? Could work here. A little bit iffy. I'll leave that. Okay, how about this guy? This guy here. He would be pretty good, actually. It's just this guy's kind of. Move this guy up a little, like that. Oh, there we go. That's nice. Yeah, that's nice. This guy could work here somewhere. I'm not sure where yet. We'll have to figure it out. Okay, we'll figure that out. Large and in charge to lock everything down. What if we did something like this somewhere? That could work. Actually, that's nice. That's really stable. Okay, so the point of putting down blocks kind of into the wall, into the long side, is to lock everything together, right? So this wall is going to be kind of going up from this point, this face, but also I'm going to try to lean it back a little bit, so have it come to the back a little bit to help with the stability. And every so often I'll put in a larger block like this, and I'll try to get it as far in as possible. Yeah, just to help with the stability of the whole wall. So that's the plan, kind of, little guys, bigger guys, flat sides down as much as possible, make sure everything's locked in, stable. Use the smaller stones as filler here and there, and then lock it down with larger stones, And then on the very top, we'll try to get it as flat as possible using as many of the flat stones as we have. So kind of making a shelf at the very end. So you'll see that towards the end. All right, back to it. Okay, so we got some larger ones in there. Now I feel like I need some smaller ones to fill out the face. Let's try finding some. Aha, maybe. It's kind of leaning a little bit. This is a round face here more than a flat face, but it's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. So we'll have more here. We'll pack it in here, so it should be okay. And we might have a larger one up top. Okay, that should be okay. Let's see if this shape gives us what we need. Almost. Kind of. Not really. Juts out too far. Yeah, this one's not going to cut it. But this is a long one too, so these are always good to do something like this with. Right now it's floating, but when the other guy comes in up top, it'll lock it in. But there's still too much of a hole here. I need something else. Something else in here. This would fit the other way though. That locks in. Might do that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, we got more odd shapes. That should be stable once I lock it in. Yeah, that's not bad. Might go with that. Okay, got this weird guy too. Maybe. Is this a better fit? I don't think so. It's not bad actually. This one could be good here, actually. Oh, that was a chipmunk or something. Did you guys catch a chipmunk? You scared a chipmunk, that's for sure. Let's try more here. Oh, I don't like these triangles. What if we fill in the triangle? Then we have another thing here. Okay, this may not be the rock here, but it's not a bad one. Let's try it somewhere else. This almost has like a good face here. Okay, let's lay this one to the side for now. Okay, we got a medium-sized one here. Nope. Yep. Better. That's not bad. A little bit big. Not here. We'll see. I don't know. Don't like it. Here. I don't like it. Okay, got another funky long one. This could work. It's like a kidney shape. Oh. That could work to wrap around the rock right here. Okay, I'm gonna set it to the side. I need more filler in the back first. Got a big old hole. So for filler rocks, I like to use these kind of roundish ones because these are hard to position anywhere else. So the round ones usually I just use for holes. So I got a hole back here. Ollie. Buddy, stop it. Okay, let's get more of this filler rock. So, just like that, these little pieces go in where others can't. Just helps stabilize it. Okay, got a big filler rock. One fits pretty well right there. Smaller guys. This one I'm gonna leave for later. It's kind of flat, might be useful. This one's roundish. Excuse me, Ollie. Ollie, go. Okay. Okay, I have this guy. This one's interesting. Maybe it'll work here. This guy's not perfect here. Let's try something else here. Let's move this guy. Maybe he's supposed to be a lower one. Let's do that for now. Okay, this guy's got really flat side and then not so flat. This side is really flat. But he's nice to kind of push into the wall. Yeah, I should get around one. Prop it up so it's more like this. Okay. So this one will work good. Just need a better rock underneath. This may work like I want it to. Like that. And then like that. Yeah, there we go. That's good. This one's large and flat. Okay. That could work. It's just not on this too much. Let's try this other's face. Oh, better. That's better. Yeah, that's good. I think that's nice. This one we weren't decided on. Yeah, I don't like this one. This one feels like it could be a good shape, but it's maybe not. Let's push it to the back. Yeah, it's gonna be right there. Okay. That may work. Okay, we've got this lovely rock, really flat on one side and kind of not on all other sides. But yeah, it could work here. Maybe like this actually. Just we need something flat underneath. could work. I think longer. Yeah, that could work. Ollie. Oh. Ollie, you want to sniff it? Ollie was making that noise. He wanted to sniff this thing. Easy. I found a bird's nest. No, don't eat it. Okay, out. Go, go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here's a lovely filler rock. A hole right there. Maybe backwards. Nice. What about that one? That one's huge. Does work. Not sure. I still need a flat one here. Let me try to find a flat one. Basically, doing something like this. I've got a flat one. Oh, I got this guy. No, I don't like it. It's too wiggly. Okay, so this guy's not making the cut. Oh, it might have been too wiggly because of this filler rock, maybe. Okay, maybe might work. Use the filler rock somewhere else. I need a different filler rock. Okay. Now this is still not stable. What about this way? That way's stable. Okay. What about now? Yeah, that works, except I don't like this edge too much. I may ditch this. Not here. Oh. That could work. It's almost there. Actually, that's pretty stable. It's flat enough. Maybe I'll be able to make this work. Okay, let's try that. Now what about this guy? This guy worked here, but if he can butt up against this guy, that would be even better. Oh, that might be it. Might be a good position. Yeah, that's solid. Okay. Oh, large one. Let's see. What if I use that one instead? Oh yeah. This is it. Except flip it around. Let's try that. Get rid of the filler rock for now. See, with the freestanding walls, you can play around with it as much as you want. And it's okay. No cement, so nothing to undo, really. Hello, we missed you. Yeah. He's obsessed with these, like, mice. The mice love the rocks, don't they, buddy? Yep. Okay. You good? I'm gonna leave the heavy rock now. It's like, nope. Okay, now he's good. Now he understands there's nothing here. Maybe. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a pro move right there. That's a nice thing because it juts out here, cuts into this, so I don't have to really fill this that much. And just a little bit of a void here. And a little bit in back, which I can fill up with filler rocks. But that's solid. I'm going to use that. I just need a little guys to fill in the rest. So you may be wondering to yourself, who taught me how to build stone walls? And the answer is I did. I just figured out what works, what doesn't. Maybe I saw something on the interwebs. I think I read a few sites. Information is actually hard to find on stone walls, at least when I was looking. But I figured it out. The couple tricks that I learned is, tilting the wall backwards, building into the side more than you think you need. So like for this wall, for this height, I should actually go even deeper, but this isn't going to get much traffic, and it's just for me, so it's fine. And then, using the longer stones, that's a trick. Using the filler stones in the middle of the structure, that's a trick. Or if, like here, you have the wall of dirt behind it, you can just fill it with the filler stones behind the primary stones. And then, yeah, the cloth, of course, is just going to filter out any dirt. So as the rain comes and washes everything, it's going to, deposit silt on the wall itself. And over time, things will grow out of the wall and stuff. And all that stuff just helps to bind the wall together, kind of like cement. It's natural cement. So that's fine. So yeah, I just kind of, taught myself, and through doing, really, not through reading or watching videos. But yeah, let's get going here. So something like this might work, maybe. Not here. This one will need another large one in here. This is an ugly one anyway. Maybe I can just push it to the back. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, let's look for more filler stones. I've got another one. Yeah, these are just, the shapes are kind of good because they got a couple flat faces, but they're not that good. Oh, this one works here actually. This one juts out a little bit too much. Maybe if we decrease the filler. There we go. Something like that, yeah, pretty good. Okay, something there. I'll set that there for now. Oh, that guy. I'd try that guy. I think. Maybe I tried it somewhere else. I forget. Okay. That's interesting. If I could get it to stand on end like this, that would be better. It's too flat here. This face is nice, but it'll be too wobbly. What about this little face? Little face here. And because of this triangle, I need something that'll fill in here. I can't be there. What about here? This actually could work. No, I don't like it. I'll try something else. Okay, I got a big old round one, so this is for sure going to be in the back. I don't have room for it now though. I mean, it might be here, actually. Let's leave it here for now. Let's see, do we have any more ugly round ones? Yep, we do. We do. Okay, this one's an ugly round one. Let's see, does it have any redeeming qualities? Yeah, this is a problem area. Okay, this one won't work. Just put it here for now. Yeah, I need something else here. Okay, let's find something. We got this shape. This is interesting. It's flat up top. Ollie, stop it. It's got a little pointy end. Like, it's just too small here. About here somehow? Or the pointy end out? Let's see if that works. Pointy end out. It juts out too far here. What if we fix this position? Just got a triangle here that's empty. Okay, that's not working for me here. Let's see if we can use it here maybe. Well, here it could work. Somewhere. Let's see, that's solid. Let's maybe leave that, I don't know. Okay, it's time for a break, I think. I'm getting a little tired. So yeah, let me show you, give you an update on the birdies. I posted a short about the birds, but I haven't shown you in person yet on any other projects, so let's do that. Okay, we're in my front yard now, and I think I see Mama Bird hanging out. Let me show you. So she is right there, I think. I think that's Mama Bird. So let me show you what's going on here with the nest. So here's the nest, pretty well hidden. Let's see what these guys look like. I'm gonna have to review the footage later because I don't know what they look like right now. I thought I saw more feathers than last time, so less pink. But I'll review what that looks like later. But those are them. Yeah, Mama's around here taking care of them, feeding them probably. Would be fun to capture when she comes by to feed them. Maybe I could set up a tripod or something. All right, that's a little update on the Mama Bird and her baby birds. Let's get back to work. Or actually, no, I said I'd take a break. Taking a break. Okay, I'm on my biggest rock of all here, enjoying my break. Got some mojito mix with seltzer water, seltzer virgin mojito, in my Żywiec beer glass from Poland. From my now deceased Uncle Michael, same name as me. He gave this thing to me a long time ago. I would say close to 15 years now. I've enjoyed beer out of it, and now I'm enjoying my refreshment. It's not hot yet. It's actually like maybe 70 degrees Fahrenheit, 21-ish in Celsius. And yeah, so it's going pretty good. This wall. I feel like we could finish this today if we wanted to, but I don't know if I want to. When the sun comes out here, it'll get really hot. It'll get upwards of in the 80s today, so it's not going to be fun. So I may not finish this today, but I'll do what I can. Good stuff. Okay, I think we can get back to it. Yeah, let's keep stacking. I just realized this rock is in the wrong place, because this used to be where the rock wall was. Now it's going to end over here. So this is going to be my end stone. Could have to move it over here. Okay, so it literally has to move all the way here. Let's see if I got the muscle to do that. I forget whether I used the long metal rod or not, but I think I can do it. 1, 2. Ooh, look at that guy. Ooh, that's a fat sucker. In the garden. Okay, let's see. Which way do I want this? Maybe the same way. Although, this is kind of flatter than this. Maybe I should flip it around. Whoa. Yeah. Ooh, another one. Another worm. In the garden. Okay. Yeah, this will do nicely. Oh, we'll do like that. I think I want this to be more straight here. I'm gonna even this out a little bit here. Okay. Another worm. Let's try that. I want to drop it down. Yeah. And it's relatively flat over here, so that's good. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay, now we got our big stone in place. We're gonna have to dig a little bit just to even out all this stuff. And then we can have our rocks in here. Then my metal edging will go here. Yep. That's pretty good. let's pick out some of the rocks that'll go here. Actually, this behemoth I want to move now because he's large and in charge. And underneath, it's got this weird shelf. Underneath should be another rock. A couple rocks. I could make some ugly ones. Hello. Maybe he doesn't need it. Let's see how he fits. Okay. This may be good enough as is. Yeah, just like that. Got some space under there so we can fill it with some stuff. Got another large one here. Okay. It's not terrible. Let's fix this a little bit. Okay. Not bad. One more bigger one would be good. This one could work. Kind of like this. Got a little triangle there, but that's okay. Yeah. Okay. Could work here. Actually, okay. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, not bad. Okay. It's not great. It almost works. Not quite. Add something behind here to kind of stop it. Maybe that would work. Let's leave it for now. What other big guys do we have? This guy's pretty big. Maybe that would work. Let's try filling that up and back a little bit and then setting this guy down. Maybe. Think about it. Let's see. I got some funky flat ones. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think I'm calling it quits for now. I'm kind of tired. It's lunchtime, so I'm gonna take a break for lunch. And I don't know if I'm gonna get back to this today. We'll see. It's gonna be a lot of sun out here. It's gonna be hotter, so it's not gonna be fun doing this kind of work. Yeah, I'll see. Okay, so somehow it was 12 when I ended, and now it's 7:30, so it took me a while to get back at it. Actually, I was editing the next episode, episode 15, for next time, maybe for tomorrow. But I'm having some trouble. I'm using iMovie to edit all my videos, and I had a problem in the very beginning when I did it. It was stuck, and it couldn't save, and I ended up like splitting the video in half, and then saving half of it, saving the other half, and then merging them together, and that did it for some reason. This one, I'm kind of playing around with it and trying to figure out where the problem is, but I'm not succeeding yet. So yeah, it'll take me a while. So that's why I was so long. But anyway, let's get back to this. Let me show you what's going on here. I found kind of a problem. So if we look down this line, you can kind of see one that sticks out. At least it does to me. Right? You see it? It's this one. It sticks out a little bit too far. I want to fix that. The rest of it is good, I think. Although here in the front, it kind of leans back, and in the back, it's more straight. So maybe I want to fix that too. I don't know. That's not a big problem, but the one sticking out kind of looks weird. So yeah, let me fix that.
Okay, so let me give you some tips while I assemble this rock wall in the background. So the stones that are round, as you've heard me say before, aren't the best to work with, but you want to use them somehow. So you gotta put them where you can. The one I'm taking out of the rock wall now is kind of like that. It's round, but it's also a little flat. It's kind of flat-ish. So it's best to sit up against stones that cradle it, because obviously, like when it's round like that, it'll have a shape that'll allow it to wobble. So you want to put it up against stuff that'll make it lock into place. So preferably on all four sides. So if you had like 4 points that cradle the thing all around, then that's the best way to go. So that's one way to do it, right? Another way is, as you see me do before, is take the round stones and push them all the way to the back. So just don't use them in the front at all, and just use them in the back. That's another way you can do it. Another way is to use round stones in the middle of the wall, and that's sometimes possible, sometimes not. And another way is to use round stones and then squash them essentially with other stones that will hold them in place. So I did that here actually when I built this up. So there's a round stone in the middle and a bunch of stones laying on top of it, and that's enough. That works. That squashes it down, prevents it from moving, and stabilizes the whole wall. So yeah, those kind of are the tricks with round stones. Now for the top of the wall, you want to use flatter stones. So you use little stones that fit here and there, and then you use like these really large flatter stones that'll again push some weight down onto the rocks that are below it, and provide you with like a flat surface, so that's going to be like the top of the wall. And then on that you can place like this stone here. This is one of the like really flat finishing stones. So you can place one of these really flat finishing stones all the way on top and just let it lay there, and it's not really there to hold other stones in place. It's more of like a finishing touch, a big flat surface that so you don't see any of the stones underneath. The stones underneath may have different shapes. Some of them may protrude, some of them may not. So these kind of flatter stones are nice to use in that way. So yeah, so I've gone over flat stones, gone over round stones. The other kind of stone that I use a lot of are the filler rocks, right? So whenever I do a little section of wall, and I should have done this more when I built this wall. I neglected to do this in the beginning, and then as you saw with Ollie, he found the voids, or rather a mouse found the voids, and Ollie then was into the mice and looking for the mice and sniffing at the mice because they made a home for themselves. So as you build the wall, you want to use these smaller stones to fill them up, fill all the voids, and then that provides two things. So one is increased weight, again, to hold things down in the lower layers, and filling the void so that you don't have mice or other critters that want to live there.
This way is easier.
And it also stabilizes or gives a place for the layers that go on top to sit against, right? So here, this stone too, I placed, and I try to place these stones in such a way that they contact as many other stones as possible, and that again like locks the structure in place. So another kind of stone are these flat ones, like you can see I'm using here, but they're smaller, so they don't go on top, they go in between. So they'll be kind of placed vertically against other stones that have flat faces, and that'll lock everything together side to side as well. So that's another trick for locking things together. And what else can I tell you? So obviously, like the larger stones go on the bottom, right? So that's your foundation. That's your first layer, the largest layer that will provide you with a good foundation for the rest of the wall. So yeah, just you can do it. I believe in you. I did it. So can you.
I like that. Could work.
Okay, let's go over some other things. So, yeah, first principles. Let's kind of rewind and think through how this should work. So, when building a rock wall, you want the thing to be as stable as possible, right? So, obviously, the width of my rock wall here is appropriate for its height, right? If you take a cross section of my rock wall, it'll be roughly square, right? So as high as it is wide. If you're building something taller, you're going to have to make it wider. And if you want it to be freestanding, it's going to be hard to make it have vertical walls. You're going to have the walls lean in a little bit, especially a freestanding wall, right? If it's locked in with mortar, then you can go higher, right? You obviously have seen brick buildings in the city, right? So that's kind of like the optimal situation. Each stone is rectangular and 90-degree faces and locked in with mortar, right? So you can't get better than that. That's a perfect stacking. But here we're dealing with different size rocks, different shaped rocks, and different weights of rocks too. I don't know how the weights impact the structure too much, although I guess you wouldn't want heavier rocks to sit on really light rocks like sandstone, for example, because over time they would just dig in, and with erosion and water pressure from rain, it would just ruin the wall. So that's no good. But yeah, taking it even like more basic, right? You want more weight down bottom. You want less weight up top. Like that's a basic principle. What else do you want? With water shedding, right? I mean, the thing's going to be outside. It's going to get rained on. You don't want to lock yourself into some kind of a corner where water starts pooling either behind the wall or in front of the wall, because then you're essentially allowing for like a dam-like structure, right? Yeah, I think first principles is really what you want to think of when you're building a rock wall. Just really think about all the bad things that can happen and try to mitigate those out with your design.
On top, right? Seams. There, we'll see. Just continue that line from this edge out to the big stone.
So let's talk more about these filler stones that I'm using here. So as you can see here, I'm using them to fill in the voids on the inside of the wall. But not only that, right? I do use them on the top of the wall here as well. So, the voids do extend up above also. So I'm trying to keep the surface as flat as possible. And sometimes I do that with flat stones, and sometimes I do that with little rocks. But the point is to fill in all the gaps as much as possible so that only the spaces between the stones are left and kind of, they draw lines essentially. So here in this video, I don't use the filler stones on the face of the wall, but stay tuned for part 3. That's where I do use them on the face of the wall, and you'll get to see how I use them there. But to recap, we did use these small stones to prop up larger stones as well. So if they're round, if they're uneven, we use these smaller stones underneath and allow them to support the stone. So the more places of contact a stone has with either the stone below it or the ground, the better, right? The round stones especially, they need more support. But any stone would benefit from that kind of a support. So if you've got all the smaller stones, don't wait until the end like I did here. Use them early on and prop up your stones.
Okay, I think I'm done for today. I'm gonna call it a day in case I don't see you in this episode. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.